now that we named the channel the BnB, we have to discuss about the BnB coin, obviously, because we have the same name. Honestly, the story behind the name, the BnB was bullish and bearish, and we wanted to do it in a small, memorable way. So that's why we call the channel the BnB. And then afterwards, I was told that there's a coin on the blockchain, a very popular coin actually. I think the fifth biggest cryptocurrency on the blockchain right now is the BnB, and I was pretty surprised to know that, because at that time I wasn't really involved in crypto as much as I am right now, because getting into this channel I had to do research, and I've been doing a lot of research. I love doing research, especially on the crypto market. It's a world of scams and insane amounts of gains, pumps and dumps and all that kind of stuff. It's in the same world. But this has nothing to do with the main issue we're going to be talking about. We're going to be analyzing the BnB coin, but I want to just give you a reason behind why we named the channel the BnB. So first of all, how the BnB coin, the value of the coin is really pegged to the Binance application itself, because BnB was created for you to it was created to facilitate trading on the Binance app. And the Binance app, it's a revolutionary app in the crypto space, honestly. I believe so. It's really hard for beginners to get into, because in my opinion there's so much options, and when I first downloaded the Binance application, I was so overwhelmed that I was like, I don't want to even use this application. But over time, I had some friends that were really implicated, such as Matthias Woodley and his brother. They were really implicated in the crypto space, so they were able to help me how to determine how the crypto markets and how the application worked. I was really fortunate to them. But for beginners here in the US and in Canada, what they prefer is usually crypto.com and Coinbase. And honestly, the traffic on the Binance application directly relates to the BnB price action, because if, for example, there's more users on the Binance application, you'll at the same time see more demand for the coin. And if there's more demand, that BnB coin works on supply and demand, because there's a fixed number of BnB coin. The BnB coin's value goes up, and that is something that can help you understand why the BnB coin has been going up ever since the Binance application was created. So if you go look into the details of the founder, the company was founded in China by a man named Changpeng Zhao. His goal was to create a high frequency trading application, but at the same time you can see that it facilitates trading really fast, but at the same time it helps hodlers, because there's so many ways you can generate interest and staking benefits from the application, that honestly it benefits both traders and hodlers. I've been talking about the Binance application. It's very important because it directly relates to the BnB coin, the BnB ticker coin, and it's a relative measure to see how good the Binance application is over time. And fundamentally, if the application is good, there will be more users over time, and if there's more users over time, then for us the investors in BnB, if you have invested in BnB, I assume if you're watching this video, you must have had. If you want to invest in it, you'll see that the correlation is very big. So if you decide to invest in the coin, I will be stating the bearish factors, and Matthias will later on states the bullish factors. So if you just want to skip the bearish factors and don't want to see what risks you have with the BnB coin, you can just skip the part where it states the bearish factors. But just keep in mind that it's a Chinese company, first of all, and second of all, we like US investors hate Chinese companies. It was founded, and actually Binance was banned in the US, so now they have the Binance.us, an application that's also banned in some states because it's Chinese, or because they had a $40 million breach. There's so many things that we saw in the BnB the Binance application happened. So there's so much history to go through also. And at the same time, if the interest in crypto dies, BnB is going to go down, the Binance application is going to go down. So that's a risk also you need to keep in mind. So the hype in crypto needs to stay relevant for the crypto, for that BnB coin to go up in value. And the Bitcoin, it's a bit less associated with the crypto hype and the fundamentals, but the BnB is really, really associated with the crypto hype and the trading frequency, the staking frequency, and the Binance application usage. So I've already spoken about some bearish points about BnB, the fact that they're banned in the US, the fact that they had a $40 million breach that fortunately they paid back their users, and also the US being against them. And also we're seeing that it's a Chinese company, so you already see the unfortunate circumstances of the Binance application and the BNB coin, and that's why I believe these are the bearish points. Actually, I have no more bearish points for now, but I've been bashing on the company very much. On the coin itself, it doesn't prove to me that, honestly, the Binance application can go far, and I'm being bullish on it, but there can be a backdoor in the code, because something I want to specify very much, it's that BNB, Binance application, the BNB token, has its own blockchain. And the fact that it has its own blockchain means that in the program, in the coding, there can be a backdoor. And for that, you need to be a very smart programmer. I'm unfortunately not at that level, but I've spoken to many programmers. Like, they didn't look into the BNB code, but it's a possibility. And that's why right now, a lot of decentralized exchanges are being audited, such as Shiba Swap. It was audited by CertiK, and for some reason, they removed it off their website. I don't know, maybe because some issues between Shiba and CertiK. CertiK is a company that regulates and looks at the codes and whatever. So that's something that can be wrong in the BNB blockchain. There can be some technical issues, or maybe not, that I can put myself because I'm unaware of what's the blockchain issues that can happen. But I can tell you there can be a backdoor in the code, and somehow the BNB coins can be stolen. But that is a very far-fetched possibility, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, we will lose our BNB coins for sure. But at the end of the day, the makers, the creators of the Binance application and the BNB coin are going to be the real losers, because right now they're generating income day after day, year after year. But if, for example, something happens to the BNB coin, the market sentiment is going to go away, and it's going to be very bad for any BNB investor, holder, founder, anybody. So that's something I don't believe can happen, but it's a possibility. That's why maybe the US banned the Binance application. Also, it's Chinese, so there can be regulations, and we saw that they're cracking down on mining, so they can do that with also exchanges in China. That's a risk we take. Recently, we saw them cracking on so many miners. It's a risk that could happen with exchanges. So that's the Chinese government. It's a risk. So the whole entity itself is a risk to BNB. For example, China decides that we're going to shut down the Binance application, and they can do it. I don't know if they have any operations outside of the China, so the US application is a US based, is Binance.us, so maybe that could stay up. But honestly, the Chinese government can do whatever they want, and we've seen them do whatever they want. So that's also a risk and a bearish point for the BNB token. Now I will welcome the big man, the main man, the OG main, Matias Lee, to come in and state all the bullish facts about the BNB token.
So there are a lot of amazing resources that Binance has to offer. First off, we've talked about it a million times on this channel, and it's liquidity swap. So liquidity swap is when someone wants to transfer one coin to another coin. It's you can lock your coins in the liquidity to provide the collateral. So like if ever someone wants to convert coins, you get rewarded in a percentage of fee. It could go up to thousands of percents. Obviously, it's more risky, like every investment that goes up 1,000%. But that's one of the advantages that Binance offers. There's also staking. Staking, we've talked about it a billion times too. Staking is like dividends, but for stocks. So basically, you lock in your coins, and then the development team try to improve the coin's network. And for that, they reward you with more of the same coin. There's also Launchpad. Launchpad, it's like a IPO of a stock, kind of. It's like not really, but it's for the ISO of a coin. So basically, if there's a new coin coming out, you can put your BNB coins into the Launchpad, and you get rewarded by parts of the coin that's coming out. If that makes sense. I think we made a video on it. I'm not too sure. And then finally, there's futures, where we did not make a video on it, but it's very risky. It's like a bit leveraged, but just a higher amount of risk when you're trading, and that's something that a lot of investors adore about Binance. So now we need to understand the tokenomics of BNB. So first off, what you need to know is Binance, every quarter, they allocate 20% of their revenue into buying back the Binance coin, right? And it's like a share buyback. So basically, they take the coin, then they burn it, and then since there's less of a supply, the value of every coin that's left goes up, right? But the market cap normally stays the same. There's also many DeFi networks on the Binance blockchain. So there's Pancake Swap, there's Burger Swap, and there's Bakery Swap. All three DeFi networks bring a lot of attraction to the coin, which make it unevenly go up. So that's my opinion on the BNB coin. I think it is a good coin if the crypto markets stay healthy, and I think it will increase a lot over time. Thank you for watching, everyone.